guys, Laura here from What Laura Likes. I am really excited about this video today. This is a collab video with lots of other Catholic mommies, wives, and women here on YouTube, and we are all going to be talking about Catholic homemaking, which I know is something that you guys want to hear about because the response I got to my homemaking video was really positive. And so you can expect a lot more homemaking videos on this channel as I journey through the weeks to become a better homemaker, because this is something that I definitely struggle in and have a lot of aspirations for where I want to get to. Now, I'm excited about this being a collab because some of the women are like me and maybe are struggling, but a lot of the Catholic women here on YouTube have a lot of wisdom to say when it comes to homemaking. And that is what awesome. That is what I want. I want the Catholic community to come out and talk about what it looks like to be that Proverbs 31 woman, what it means to take pride in, not like bad pride, but to care for our home and our family well, and to take pleasure in doing these things. So today we are all sharing just 5 tips to help you be a better homemaker. There will be a playlist down below in the description. Please be sure to click on that after you watch this video and just watch all the great videos out there. There's a lot of us doing this collab. I'm really excited about it. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Laura and I'm a homeschooling mommy of 2. And on this channel we talk a lot about Catholicism, a lot about our faith, some homeschooling, some lifestyle, some minimalism, and just anything else I decide to talk about. So with that being said, let's get to it. Okay, so the first tip I have for you has to do with this guy right here. Make your bed every day. Now, I'm sure everybody's heard this tip. And honestly, I haven't always made my bed every day. But once I finally committed to doing it, and I think it was How Jen Does It, I'll pin her video or her channel down below, but I think it was her who finally convinced me to just start making my bed every day. That, or it was Cass at Clutterbug. I'll link her channel down below too. But it's true. My bedroom is not tidy right now. All of my surfaces are always covered. I have an issue with surfaces, which if someone has a hack for that, I mean, pretty much it's things don't have a home, right? So anyway, my surfaces are cluttered, but my bed is made, and just having your bed made makes the biggest difference in terms of how you feel about your bedroom. So my kids know how to make their own beds as part of their morning chores before we start homeschool, and this bed is made either right when I wake up or usually after I've had my prayer time in the morning. I'll come up here and before I hop in the shower, I will make my bed. And especially before I work out, because I cannot work out if my bed's unmade because it just makes the room feel way too messy. Second tip that I just started up again is to do a load of laundry every day. This is pretty common advice, but it's one thing to hear it and it's another thing to actually do it. So I do plan on making certain days certain kinds of loads, because the way I break my laundry up is I wash my white towel separate from my colored towels. I wash most of Ryan's clothes separate from ours because he works in the motor pool and his clothes get really dirty, and the kids in our fabric tends to be softer. So, and then I always separate out whites and then the sheets. So if you break those down, there's actually quite a few loads a week that I do, because I like to do the sheets once a week. The towels get done at least once a week, and that's 2 different loads. Ryan's clothes get washed twice a week because he gets so dirty at work. And then we usually end up washing whites once and then colors twice. Just so you know, actually laundry is like my favorite chore. So I don't mind it at all. I think it's just so much fun to put it in and do the laundry and then have it come out and it's all clean, and I get to fold it like the little KonMari way, and I just love it. I'm not as good about putting things away when I've worn it and it's at the end of a long day and I wear it and then I just throw it on the floor instead of hanging it back up. That's a different story. But initial laundry I'm really good about. So I would suggest, if you're not already and you can, just doing 1 load a day. And if you work, you can just put the load in the morning, and then when you come home at night, switch it to the dryer. Or you could even just have it ready to go and start it the minute you walk in the door and then switch it over. Sometimes I'm running my laundry really late at night, but what I'm trying to do is, part of my morning routine now is to start that first load, and then when we have our homeschool break, switch it to the dryer, and then during quiet time I can fold it and put it away. So it's actually all done fairly early in the day. The third tip I have, and this can be a bit more intensive, but I've talked about this before, is to use time blocking. I was using it and then I got away from it, and now I'm back to using time blocking, and it is magical. It really is. And the cool thing about it, I'm going to show you right now, is that I actually set alarms on my phone for every single transition. And I've just been using my clock app. I can also go into like my Google calendars, and you can set 10-minute alarms or on time alarms for every single thing in your time blocked calendar. But I've just been using alarms because they're just really easy to change every day if I need to. And I haven't sat down and done my Google Calendar yet, but time blocking is really, really beautiful, and alarms make all the difference. The number 4 would be to create a checklist the night before of what you need to get done the next day. So if you have errands to run, what you're making for dinner ideally, which don't even talk to me about meal planning because I am the worst meal planner. I literally went to the store and just like grabbed a bunch of stuff, and I have no idea what I'm cooking tonight. It's terrible. It's terrible, and keto makes it really hard. I'm struggling with keto, but I'm sticking with it. It's just making meal planning hard because my family doesn't eat keto. So like I had some errands to run today. I had an appointment today. I have some goals, obviously, like filming this. We had some homeschool, which kind of got pushed to the side, but that's all right. We have a play date later. I wanted to do a load of laundry. I need to wipe the bathrooms down. And so just having that kind of list ready the night before so I can empty my brain, I can get a good night's rest, and I can wake up in the morning really knowing what needs to get done the next day. What are my essentials? And finally, I am not the best when it comes to being on a cleaning schedule. I know that I have a video up that talks about cleaning the whole house in a day, and sometimes I do that, especially for having company come. But that's not something that I have found I can sustain every single week. It just doesn't happen. I have other things come up that are more important. So I've started to clean daily. I've started to vacuum my whole house daily, and I've started using these. Now, I have stayed away from wipes for a few different reasons. One, because I don't like using the Clorox ones, that all those chemical, just gross. I just don't like it. I don't like using non-natural products. Usually I just use vinegar and a microfiber cloth, honestly, to clean my house. So I wasn't using the wipes because, and everyone's like, they're so convenient. I'm like, yeah, but they're just really gross. And they're really wasteful, right? Like, this is really quite expensive. There's only 70 wipes in here, and I was just like, it's not worth it to me. But it is worth it to me. I've decided that this little investment is worth it to me for what it lets me do. Every single day, I use 3 of these, and I wipe down every single toilet in our house, right? So 1 sheet per toilet, wipe it down. So many people that you watch when they talk about their morning routines, they're wiping down their bathrooms and their toilets and swishing their toilets every morning. And I was just like, I don't know how they're doing that, because I only have like 10 microfiber cloths, and that takes 3 of them if I do 3 toilets a day. And then I have to, make sure I'm doing enough laundry to have more. I don't have like 50 microfiber cloths. Maybe I need that. But until I get to that point, I just bought some of these. And then I can do the same thing with this. And then I can use my Norwex, or if you have an e-cloth, to wipe down the rest of the bathroom. And I can take one of these and wipe the floor down. Share with me down below if you have your own cleaning tips, your own top 5 cleaning tips or homemaking tips. Please share those down below, because I would love to hear those. I am constantly trying to figure out how to do this better. And a lot of it is just finding a home for everything and not being lazy about stuff. Like, I have a swimsuit I just bought that needs to be hand washed. I have a pillow we were making for Neil's doll that needs stuffing, so it's just sitting there. I just have things in process, and I don't have a spot for the in process stuff. So anyway, more to come on homemaking as I get better at it, because this is a goal. There's a couple resources I wanted to share with you guys. The Daily Connoisseur is running a home efficiency program for $5 right now, and I bought it, and I'm in it right now. I'm in the class. It's amazing. I love the Daily Connoisseur. And so if you have not discovered her yet, or you are interested in the course, I will put it down below. It's $5 right now. It's going to go up to $10 soon. So it's not sponsored or anything. I actually am going to make a whole video about it once I finish the course, but I love her so much. And she has a great book on homemaking, actually, that I need to go back and reread. It's all about being elegant, and just, I love it. I love it. I did find a Catholic kind of homemaking video podcast. So I'm just going to share what I found so far. Please, in the comments, share anyone that you know that's a resource for homemaking. Whether I don't really read blogs, but go ahead and share blogs if you want. I'd rather, if you know of a podcast, please share it. And I know Holy Hot Mess Mom, who is so awesome, she has a podcast as well, and I've listened to a few of her episodes. I will pin her down below because she is Catholic, and she does talk about homemaking among with other just mom stuff that's just awesome. So, resources below. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. I would love to have you be part of our family here. And if you guys want to support this channel, check out my Patreon. No pressure. It's $2 if you want to get in on the Q&A. It's $1 if you want to get in on the book club that's going on right now for Lent. And I just hope to see you again soon. God bless and have a beautiful day.